We had 5 guys off our high school team play professional baseball. From there, I got a scholarship to St. Leo College, and was fortunate enough to play at St. Leo's, where we had 30 guys sign professional contracts, and 4 of them played in the big leagues. And I was fortunate enough to play professional baseball. And as I mentioned earlier, I was fortunate enough to end up becoming the general manager of the Toronto Blue Jays. But when I come to events like this, and quite honestly, I get asked to speak at a lot of places, and I've spoken at Harvard and MIT and all those types of places that you'd say, wow, these are pretty impressive places to speak at. But these are the places you really like to come and give your time to, because this is community. And in all honesty, I didn't want to do this, but Jeannie was really. After I met her now, I'm glad I said yes, because she probably would have had me knocked off or something. But you know, when you get asked to go a lot of places to speak, it gets old after a while, you know. But when you get an opportunity to come to places like this, and it's a community, and you see all the people here, and you see what they're trying to do, especially when you hear about the great things that are happening education-wise. I'm glad I'm here, and it's exciting, and I applaud you for what you're doing, because there's very few communities today that can give back. They've all been whacked financially. They've all been hurt in so many ways, and you know, whether we know it or not, and whether we want to believe it or not, our kids are our future. And I know I saw Bill Fox here today, and I met Bill many years ago. We were running the Friendly House basketball program, and Bill could tell you that 90% of those kids who walk through the door are really underprivileged kids. And I mean, to come back and see some of these kids today, you run into them and they're doing well, and to know that you had a small part of their life is real rewarding for me. And like I said, I've been blessed. I've been able to travel all over this world and be in some amazing places, and stay in some great hotels, and eat at some great restaurants, and meet some unbelievable people. But really, when you get down to it, your home is where you are. It's what you're all about. And I think the most important thing is that you always have a chance to give back. And I think what's really nice when I look out here is that people here are giving back. And you'll see the results. You won't see them today. You'll see those results as time goes by, and it will make your community stronger and better. And I always tell the kids, you know, people always ask me, you know, what do you get? You know, what's you've been here, you've done this, you know, what's the reward you get? To me, the greatest reward you get is being able to give back. And when you run into kids later down the road, and they ask you, you know, what can I do? What should I do? And the thing I always tell them is, you know, you have to give back, because when you give back, you're just contributing to society. People are starting to look at you and say, okay, this is a great place to live. These are great people to work for. So this is awesome. This is absolutely great, and I commend you for it. And I guess before I should have said this, but if anybody has any questions later, I'll be glad to answer them. And don't ask me how bad the Red Sox are doing, if they're going to turn it around, because they will. They'll be fine. But I will open up for some questions at the end. But I just want to tell you that it's great to be here. I know you're looking forward to playing golf. You probably don't want to hear me talk all day, but I just want to tell you that I'm glad that I did come today. I'm glad that you invited me, and continued great success here in this part of our state. And I know the kids appreciate it. They may not come up and say thank you now, but they will down the road as they get a little older and they realize what was done for them. And like I said, I take my hat off to all you guys and for everything you've done here. So if there's any baseball questions, I'll answer them. If there's not, go ahead.
Maybe a couple of the nicest guys you've met in baseball.
A couple of the nicest guys you've met in baseball. Number one would be Roy Halladay, the best person you could probably associate yourself with. The second guy is Derek Jeter, and it's actually a good question you asked, because I think it ties in what we're doing here. I think one thing you realize when you meet great people as players, it's a credit to their family. It's a credit to their mother and father, how they raised them. And even if it wasn't a mother or father, whether it was a mother or just a father, and I think it's a credit to the communities that they come out of. But, you know, you'd be amazed at how many guys today, and even kids, I try to impress this on kids.